This game was an absolute ass kicking. I'm sorry for the profanity, but that's the best way you can describe how this game went for Bill Belichick in his first ever game as a head coach in college football. North Carolina did not play against TCU like they were coached by a multiple-time Super Bowl winning head coach. They didn't look like they even practiced at all. Hell, they didn't even look like they knew how to play football. It's like North Carolina just forgot how to play football after their first two possessions of this game, which North Carolina, after tonight, would you be wrong to call them the best first two possession team in the history of football? I mean, on their first possession on offense, they drive right down the field with ease. Their ground game's looking strong. The passing game is looking really good. And you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, crap. North Carolina actually looks pretty legit under Bill Belichick. They just might blow out TCU at home. The defense gets a stop on the second possession of the game. And then, oh, hell broke loose for Bill Belichick and the Tar Heels, man. They couldn't do anything right. They couldn't tackle. They couldn't catch. They couldn't block. Their quarterback got split in half in the third quarter. He got two-piece comboed by TCU's defense. One guy hit him high. The other guy came low. And then a few plays later, the backup quarterback gets absolutely destroyed by one of TCU's defensive tackles. TCU had their backups in this game against Bill Belichick, the greatest head coach in the history of the NFL, a multiple-time Super Bowl winning head coach, got outclassed, outcoached, and schooled by TCU. Their offense looked out of sorts. Their offense looked like a middle school offense. They barely threw any pass more than 3 yards downfield. It's like they didn't trust the receivers. They didn't trust the quarterback that they paid a lot of money to get in the transfer portal. And they were getting guys destroyed out there. With how bad North Carolina's coaching was, they could have got somebody seriously hurt out there. You already got your starting quarterback split in half. You almost got your backup quarterback killed on his second play. Every time somebody on North Carolina's offense touched the football tonight, they got obliterated. It's like North Carolina had a team that just forgot how to play football. North Carolina was worse than Bishop Sycamore. This is one of the worst teams that I have ever watched. And that's saying something because I watched 2024 FSU last season, and I never thought you could get any worse than what Florida State was as a Power 4 team. But Bill Belichick and Chapel Hill, they said, hold my beer, we got you. You have fans leaving the game. You have Michael Jordan in attendance, and you got embarrassed. And defensively, North Carolina looked as bad as what you ever could with somebody that has the defensive prowess of Bill Belichick. Every time North Carolina ran the football, it's like they were averaging 50 yards per carry out there. Nobody wanted to tackle. I am completely shocked and out of words to describe just how I'm choking up right now because, guys, even if you did not believe Bill Belichick was going to win this game or you felt he wasn't going to succeed at North Carolina, nobody expected for them to just get stomped like this. And if you say otherwise, I feel like you're lying. You'll have to DM me some proof. If you betted against North Carolina and you thought that TCU was going to blow this team out, please show me some proofs in the DMs because I was not expecting for North Carolina to look like this. And don't even get me started on the atrocious play calling North Carolina had on their final possession in the first half. What are you doing throwing the bomb on 3rd and 3? Nothing irritates me more as a fan of this game when I see a team in a 3rd and short, 4th and short situation, and instead of trying to get the first down, they throw a goal ball. What kind of play calling is that? Get the first down. Why are you trying to get a home run on 3rd and 3? Why are we even calling a bomb on 3rd and 3? We have so much of the playbook that we can use in this situation. We can run power up the middle. We can run outside zone. We can run quarterback power. We can run read options. We can run RPOs. There's so many options that you have at your disposal as an offensive coordinator, and 3rd and short. You should not be taking bombs on 3rd and 3 when the objective is to get the first down. This did not look like a Bill Belichick coach team. This looked like Bishop Sycamore out there that we saw out of Bill Belichick tonight, man. And I feel bad for the fans. The fans of North Carolina football had so much hope, so much hype about this season. And to just have to leave the game after you probably spent about $30 on food and drinks, you have to pay for your ticket, which probably wasn't cheap since it's Bill Belichick. You know they're going to jack up the prices. What an embarrassment. Bill Belichick owes UNC fans an apology. He owes Michael Jordan an apology. He owes Randy Moss an apology for how much of an atrocity that North Carolina was tonight against TCU. You are the greatest head coach in the history of the NFL. I don't give a hoot if you're coaching in college football and you don't have no experience at this level. Being a good coach is being a good coach. Jim Harbaugh is a good coach in the NFL, and he was a national championship winning head coach at Michigan. Chip Kelly made it to the playoffs in the NFL, and he was damn good at Oregon. So, I mean, there are plenty of coaches that have been good both in the NFL and in college football. North Carolina was embarrassing tonight. This is the worst team that I have ever seen. Their quarterback, before he got injured, their starter, had a stretch in this game when he went 2 hours without completing a single pass. And I'm not one of those people that like to say, oh, Tom Brady made Bill Belichick. If Bill Belichick didn't have Tom Brady, then he wouldn't have anything. You need to have elite coaching to win multiple championships in the playoffs. You can have an elite quarterback and underachieve if you're a poorly coached team. The furthest you can get with bad head coaching is the second round. That's it. Great coaching is what's required to be a Super Bowl champion. The Patriots always had that. Tom Brady played with several Hall of Famers on offense and defense. Guys that Bill Belichick drafted, he evaluated, he scouted, he built that team. He found Tom Brady. Bill Belichick is just as responsible for the Patriots dynasty as what Tom Brady was. What has happened since Brady has departed from the Patriots and he split up with Bill Belichick still doesn't change how important Bill Belichick was to the Patriots' success. And Bill Belichick against North Carolina, Bill Belichick for North Carolina tonight, he looked like he forgot how to coach. This team looked like they forgot how to play football. Didn't want to tackle, didn't want to block, didn't want to catch. I mean, I don't know what to think about North Carolina moving forward. I thought this team was going to make it to the ACC championship, and although those were lofty and somewhat unrealistic expectations, I was at least thinking the floor would be 6 wins. They could be worse than what FSU was last season.